is the early 1940s, and the world is in chaos. Economic depression has devastated nations and led to political instability. Nazi Germany has formed a military alliance with Italy. The swastika flies over Paris to the west, Warsaw to the east, and points beyond, threatening the entire European continent and forcing Britain to declare war on Germany. The Japanese Empire has executed a military invasion of China and modern-day Vietnam and Cambodia. It's exerting its military dominance across the Far East and will continue to expand into the Pacific. As war explodes on both sides of the globe, the U.S. military is not prepared for war. As recently as 1939, the U.S. Army numbered fewer than 200,000 men, with significant need to update their equipment and their military tactics. The U.S. Navy, while more robust, was not prepared for a two-ocean war. As the dread of global conflict hung over Europe and Asia, threatening to ensnare the U.S., President Roosevelt and his military leaders realized the urgent need for expansion across all military disciplines. Japan's surprise attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, jolted the nation into action. The devastation of the U.S. Pacific Fleet and the loss of over 2,400 American lives ignited America's fury and unleashed its stagnant industrial might. With the threat of invasion looming, millions of men and American women enlisted in the military, and factories retooled for war production. But this rapid transformation into a military economy would require astronomical sums of money. From this realization, a critical initiative emerged, the war bond campaign. The U.S. government called upon its citizens to play a vital role in securing military victory by investing in their country's future. Vibrant posters appeared in public spaces, and celebrities traveled across the nation to promote this effort. Initially referred to as defense bonds, President Roosevelt purchased the first bond on May 1, 1941. The response to the war bond campaign was overwhelming. Estimates as high as 85 million Americans, approximately two-thirds of the population, purchased billions of dollars in bonds, with one estimate being as high as $185 billion. This incredible sum financed more than half the war's cost. For just $18.75, a citizen that purchased a bond would receive $25 in 10 years' time when the bond matured. This was a financial and patriotic investment rolled into one. Fueled by the influx of funds from the sale of the bonds and other methods of financing, the U.S. military swelled to over 12 million personnel by war's end. Shipyards constructed well over 10,000 naval vessels of all types, and military aircraft factories produced planes by the tens of thousands. When military victory was finally achieved in 1945, Americans could proudly say they had not only fought the war abroad, but helped finance it from home. The legacy of the war bond campaign extended far beyond the war effort. For many, it was their first experience with investing. As the war bonds matured over the following decades, they provided a financial boost to millions of families, providing a dividend in return for their wartime investment. Today, the importance of bonds in government and corporate financing can hardly be overstated. The total size of the U.S. bond market, including all types of bonds, can safely be estimated at about $50 to $52 trillion. This is almost equal to the size of the U.S. stock market, which is currently estimated to be around $56 trillion. From war bonds to Wall Street, these financial instruments have evolved into one of the cornerstones of investing.